Bruh.
All right, y'all.
We're back.
We're back. We're Black and White Reacts. I'm T, aka Sky. This is
Trish.
Alrighty. This is you grew up in a household that doesn't do physical affection. So this is how you are with your friends. Let me tell you something.
Mhm.
This is near and dear to my heart.
Mhm.
For sure.
Mhm. I grew up in an affectionate
It's
household.
one of them, like, they started doing it, but like as they started getting older in age, my parents were like more like whatever.
Mhm.
We'll say that. Especially my dad towards the end of his life. But anyway,
Mhm.
RP.
I remember that change too. Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that was Jesus that changed. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But anyway.
Bruh.
Hug me. You cannot hug me. My friends can't
Bruh.
fucking hug me. You get 3 hugs a
Bruh.
fucking year.
That sounds about right. Ouch. That sounds about right. That sounds right.
There's somebody near and did somebody. But this is crazy.
Y'all should
people,
be friends.
People judge us because we were treated like this. And then when we interact, especially when I'm running the huggers, I'm like, at the time, I don't even know what to do. I just be like,
yeah, she's famous. She's like, the side church hug with the
like, all right, don't touch me.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Like that. Like, what?
Yeah, no. And I've said this before. I will say it again. One of our friends one time made a joke and said, when you hug someone, it looks painful. She never spoke a truer sentence than she did that day, because it does look painful when she hugs. If she doesn't initiate it, let me say that clearly, because if you initiate it, it's different. If you are someone who forces her or makes her feel like she has to make contact with you and hug you, it does look like it hurts her. It does.
The one and only person I've ever had serious, like, affectionate contact with in my adulthood was my ex, and his ex is in Texas. And even still, it wasn't even as, it was serious, but it wasn't even that serious. Like, that was just like one of those. It is what it is.
Yeah, but from the outside perspective, though, for us to see it, it was definitely a change, because I can say, I think honestly, myself and the friend, y'all might have heard her laughing in the background of a video we had a couple weeks ago. She and I are like the only two that do not try to force her to hug us. Like, we are the ones who respect that she does not like to hug. But there are a lot of people who just think that because they're her friend, she should. No. This is basic. At this point, she's almost my sister. I still will not force her or try to make her hug me. I don't, because that's not her. She don't like to do that. So I should respect that.
My thing is, I grew up like that because my parents grew up like that.
Right.
And specifically coming to talk to both of them, in their adulthood.
Yeah.
And like, that's just like how they grew up. So that's how they knew how to, even though, like, literally, one of my parents, I'm not gonna say which one, but it's like, and this is in recent times, by the way. Hey, like, well, you still know I love you though.
Yeah, my father's a lot.
And it was about
like
the physical, like, okay, so like the affection portion of it, and I was just like, oh, all right.
Yeah, my father's a lot.
I was like,
too.
And I flat out told him, I was like, no, not really. I was like, that's not. But you still know. I was like, yeah, but damn, you barely even say it for real. So at the end of the day, why would I know?
When we were even younger,
though I knew, but I ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
when we were younger, so my sister and I are my dad's, and then my oldest sister, she is his stepdaughter. But I remember when we were maybe young teenagers, my mother had to tell my father. I remember her saying to him, "You have to tell the kids you love them," because he was like, if you were on the phone with him, okay, bye, and he would hang up. He wouldn't say I love you. She had to tell him, like, you have to tell them you love them. Like, you cannot just assume that they know. You got to tell them, like, let them hear you say it. So now he'll say it, but even now you can tell all these years later, it's still not his first instinct to say I love you.
No, but if he didn't grow up like that,
exactly, and he did not.
Part. Like,
but that's something that as I got older, I recognized. But when I was a kid, no, I didn't realize that, because my mother was super affectionate. Like, even with you, my mother would be super affectionate. It didn't bother her as much if it was my mother. Her and my mother. Right, and her and my mother had a different type of relationship.
Was ignorant, so I understood ignorance.
Right.
That was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I like that. Like, let's go. We can shoot the shit all day.
Yeah, they absolutely
you know what I'm saying?
could.
But a lot of my best friends' parents, like, we cool.
Yeah.
Even like for real, like one of my other friends or my other best friends, like his grandmother is the root grandma.
Oh yeah, at this point,
I'm telling you right now, when I see your grandma, you ain't lifting nothing in my presence. You not doing nothing extra in my presence.
It's you not getting up to make your plate.
We do that.
You're not getting up to
and we
get
will
your
ask
drink.
you try.
Yeah, not with the two of us.
What you doing? Like, no,
and
you're not ready to do all that.
At this point, we've been part of that family for so long.
For a long time.
She will not, like, she knows not to even try if one of us is there. Like, when the food comes out, she gets her plates first.
Like,
one of us is probably
drink poured,
like, or one of her daughters is making her plate. Like, as
ain't nobody doing all that.
No. Like, even now, her mother will argue with me, but I'm like the same. Like, I do the same thing with her mother. I'm like, no, sit down. I got it. And she'll argue with me, but
she won't argue.
Right.
Listen.
Right.
This is primary effect of both my parents. Like, my mouth be off the chain, and they try like they don't know that their mouth was off the chain. Wow, my dad gone by now, but my mom act like she don't know her mouth is a certain way. Her mouth be set up a way, and then I get all the flack because my mouth is crazy. And they try to blame it on my mother.
Do you know what?
My father's mother. And to be honest, probably most of it did come from her because she was one of the people that helped raise me with my mom and my dad. So
right. But get honest, we're gonna get back to this. Getting back to this, she said you get 3 hugs a year. What you think the hugs are gonna be? If you gotta categorize the hugs.
Oh, you gonna get 3 real hugs out of me, yeah.
Do they have conditions?
I already gave one. To this chick at work. I actually offered to give her a hug because she was going through some shit, and I can't really explain her situation.
Hold on, this is wait a minute. If I
offered that, using my if I offer it,
you're in a desperate state. You're in a desperate state. If she offers,
because I was like it was just one of them. Like, I was like, I feel like you really probably need a hug. I asked her because I was at work. That can be a bit like inappropriate.
I'm genuinely shocked.
Specifically for the position I hold.
Like,
I really just asked her, like,
I'm genuinely shocked.
She was going through some shit, and I can't specifically say
no.
But it just is what it
was.
And
I
told her, I was like, I don't usually hug people. I was like, but you look like you need one.
Dang.
Listen, I'm emotionally
so you have
intelligent.
Yes, you are. That's a whole different conversation. You are actually very, very emotionally tapped into other people. You just are able to choose when you want to engage with it.
Let me tell you something. Excuse me, even though I'm very tapped into a bunch of stuff. My Aries people out there, y'all let me know. We tap in when we feel like it. It's a bunch of us out there that feel and act a certain specific type of way. Specifically, this, I'm not saying this we're the only zodiac, but there's a lot of us, depending on March, April, whatever. I don't know them little birth chart shit that y'all be looking at, whatever. There's a lot of us that have a lot of similarities when it comes to emotional affection and this and that. But we usually are the type that if our family really, really need us, we gonna tap in.
Mm-hmm.
Our best friends need us. We're going to try to tap in.
Might not be in the way we want, but they will. Might not be the way you want.
In a romantic relationship, we're going to try. That's it. That's it. That's all. But sorry for y'all of the romantic type that did not make it through. Some of y'all dudes out here be crazy in the streets be trying to find on these females. No, be y'all, and y'all be crazy. And I ain't here for the shits.
Right.
I'm gonna flat out tell you, I'm not here for it. It is what it is. But we're gonna do what it do.
Right. Let's see what her 3 reasons are.
You get a congratulations hug.
Mm-hmm.
You get an I'm sorry hug. And then if you depressed, you get the bonus hug.
So where's my bonus hug? Where's my sorry hug? Well, it's March.
What you sorry for?
A lot of
life is going good for you, Addie. You all right. You're not getting a hug. Are you want me to say congratulations? You want to use your congratulations hug?
Not yet. Soon.
Yeah, no, I know soon. That's why I'm not giving it to you yet. My friends only get 3 hugs a year. And if you hug me involuntarily,
she just said every friend gets 3 per year. That's too much for you.
It's not. I gave your ass 3 hugs before. They were spaced out, but you got them.
No,
now, they might all not have been a like.
No, first of all, no. There has never been a singular calendar year. First of all, that's a lie. Don't even no.
This bitch lying. Don't y'all listen.
There has not been a calendar year. Ma'am.
There has been one.
No, there hasn't.
Absolutely. You was going through 10 times the 20,000 shit last year. So you better not even 10 curd my ass on that. You better
definitely did not hug me though.
I definitely did. It probably wasn't as long as you wanted, but I definitely did.
I don't think.
I for sure did.
I don't think it was 3 times.
If I can remember it, I definitely hugged you. Trust me.
Okay.
I don't hug people like that. I remember when I give hugs. Trust me.
Touching me. She's touching me.
I'm not touching you.
You're touching me.
Not touching.
Touching me.
It's free air.
But like on the flip side too, it's easy to say people who don't want to hug someone is wrong. Also for y'all,
but it's not that. A lot of old people are damaged that came before us.
Well, wait a minute, not even that. Hold on, because it's not always that they don't want to and they're wrong. Sometimes you are overly affectionate, and that's just as wrong.
It ain't it.
People who don't want to respect.
I be like, this ain't the point for a hug. Like, why did you come in this way?
Like people who don't want to respect a non-hugger, because I learned like really early on spending time with her. She was not the hugger. Now we have friends. I will hug them every time I see them. I don't care if I saw you 2 days ago. I'ma hug you. But I learned quickly that's not who she is. That's not how she rolls. And I chose to respect that. But we know people who will not respect that. You're just as wrong for forcing that or for trying to force it as you feel someone is for not wanting to do it. So it needs to be a respect. It's a happy medium. It's a respect thing. Like I can tease her about not hugging me, but honestly, she don't have to. I know she loves me anyway.
And I'm not gonna say it's a race thing, but I feel like there's a lot of Black women that don't do this for a bunch of different reasons. I was
gonna say that's more for you to speak on than me, but yeah,
claim the reasons that they do it. No, trust me, just hanging around them or being around them or working around them. Like I feel like there is a specific set type of stigma placed on us for just being Black women. Like we're supposed to be, according to like the media and how they portray us, more aggressive, more of a lot of things. And the crazy part is we most educated. We're the most. It's a lot of labels you can put it on us, other than us being aggressive and not know how to have like give affection or receive affection. Like there's a bunch of labels that you can put on this, but like from societal views and here lately, we have men of the Black persuasion that won't even try to stand for whatever damage that they've been through, or women in their lives being damaged and them reacting a certain way. You can name it. I'm not about to get into it, but that's a whole nother discussion. And when we start our podcast, y'all guys continue that for it because that's a whole topic.
Yeah, that's
a whole discussion. Yeah. But right now, it is what it is. Anyway.
Then you don't get no hugs next year.
I'm dead.
That's just the way that cookie fucking comes.
Noted. Y'all hear that?
I love y'all.
You said you can borrow from next year. Damn.
You might get a little dap up.
Yeah.
A little dap up. At that point.
She said you can borrow from next year.
Dap me, bitch.
Wait.
Bruh.
No.
Well.
People don't realize when you pass bad habits down, that shit continue over into the next generation.
Like, I also think on the flip,
because you received something, but you knew that it was bad when you received it. You passed it to the next generation. Hey, we'll see you guys next video. If you super uberly affectionate,
it's okay, but respect the ones who aren't, please. Thank you.
There you go. Like, share,
comment,
subscribe,
all of it. Come back and see us.
Hit that notification
Check
bell.
out the videos we've already released. If you just found us today, go back. We got quite a few.
Yep. Hit that notification
and the titles reflect what we're actually doing. Like we don't do the confusing title thing.
We'll see you guys next video.
Bye.
Peace.